Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a little model video. And for those who have been waiting for me to do a model video for a month or so, I actually haven't been building anything this summer for the most part, and happened to be in a live chat one night talking with Mr. Doozer, aka Dewayne if you know him, and I happened to see this one in the background. And with all the kits that he has there, I had to ask him. I was like, "What's your plan for this one?" And the point of the question was, with all the muscle cars and the stuff that he had there, how would this one fit in his collection, right? It just seemed a little odd, and this is not one of those that, like, everybody or many people or whatever tend to bother with. I can tell you that much. So I had to ask, what's your plan for it? And he said, nothing. If you want it, send me an email. Well, that wasn't my intention, but I sent him an email. Sure, why not? And you might notice in the top left, the two letters are backwards. It should be a Buick Sabre, not a Sabre. But this is prehistoric, so it's a Sabertooth. And, I think that's kind of the intention of the front bumpers there, is Saberteethuses. But, yeah. I'm a show rod guy. I like funky, wild, crazy, goofy, interesting stuff. And for some reason, there's only two of these kits out there. There's the Sabertooth and the actual Flintstone mobile, and there isn't any others that I know of. But this one had always caught my attention as it's kind of cool, man. And actually, I wouldn't mind getting the actual Flintstone as well, which, that would be pretty badass. And I don't know if you've ever seen George Trosley's version of it. A lot of people imitating it and using it without credit to George, but yeah, it's pretty badass, and wouldn't mind building something similar to that. But this one, excuse the glare there for a moment there. Yeah, there we go. We'll kind of block that a little bit. But when I got this one, I totally wasn't expecting it in the mail. Plenty of time had gone by. I'd forgotten all about it almost. And I get the box and I see the name Dewayne. I'm like, well, I didn't order any. Oh, I think I know what this is. And sure enough, I opened the box and this is what was in there. So that's pretty badass. And seeing the Sabertooth 5000, the first thing that came to my mind was Buick Sabre. And when I think of Buick Sabre, I think of a beautiful teal and cream, and yeah, those images there. But I stumbled across a burgundy and cream. Yep, how about drooled over that? For some reason, the colors they hit me as, oh yeah. But then, if you look at the body, it's actually wood grain textured, right? So I thought, well, wonder if I shot it with silver and then turned around and painted it flat black or black, sanded the black off, leaving it in the grooves, and then put some transparent color over top of it, and how that would look. And so anyway, yeah, that's what I did. Let's show you a few pictures to get you caught up on that stuff, and then here we go. Buddy, there we go. We got ourselves a little zoom scoot sitting here, man. I was going to do the cream on the body on the side, but the lines just didn't really quite line up to where they would go. And with the wood grain, the cream really wouldn't play out as well. So the only modification I actually made was I swapped the wheels. I got rid of the rocks and put some burnt stones, firestones, burnt stones, yeah, them pebbles, okay? And they got kind of a Sabertooth look to them. They got them little spikes in between each of the double spokes, so, and the disc brakes and things thereof, but get you a nice little close-up here while we're here. You can see all the wood grain. It's got a nice gloss on it. And yes, back tire matches. It's just got a nice little boot. But this was kind of the problem right here. How it curves in. How the back bumpers wrap around. On the actual Buick, there should be a taillight standing here. And that's where the body line would run into and stop. On this one, it would just wrap around and it's at a curve. It just, I figured, yeah, let's just leave her how she is. She does just fine. Then we went with kind of a parchment tan interior with some burgundy transparent wine, or tapestry wine. Got a little dash going on. Prehistoric radio, a couple buttons. There is a couple of pedals down there. I'm not sure what they use the gas and brake pedal for when it's feet's powered. Yeah, it's feet's powered. And then there's no clear for it, so there's just two windshield pillars sticking up there. And I pointed them backwards instead of forward because they just looked cooler. And then the that piece there, it's actually supposed to be an air scoop, but it's not centered. So instead, I turned it around this way to make it a tachometer, you know, so it can tell you the rep per minutes, you know. Yeah. Gotta rev it up. Then up front here, we got the old Sabertooth. That's right. Now, I did question if I wanted to put the headlights on up here where they belong, or if I wanted to put them down here, which would have made a lot more sense to me. It would have been nice and sleek and cool looking, and, well, anyway, I ended up putting them where they belong. And the grill, you actually have to put that thing in there before you put the two halves of the body together, and you actually have to put the back tires on before you put the body together. The sides, because these are two pieces, one on this side, one on that side, and that squeeze them together, and then good luck getting the tires in there. But yeah, this was a wonderfully fun little hopped up hot rod project. I really enjoyed this one. It was quick, it was simple, it was fun, and I got to be a little creative. And still ended up pretty much box stock, outside of the rims, of course. And so that'll get rid of some of that glare. But the paint job, silver, black, and then the transparent red over top with the tan and burgundy interior, yeah, I think she turned out pretty sharp. So anyway, I'm going to get a couple of pictures together. We'll put them at the end. I do want to say thank you to Mr. Doozer. Link in the description to his channel, by the way. And much appreciated, man. This one will fit right in my collection with the rest of my show rods and my interesting stuff. Yep, this one will be right at home with that crowd, and many others. And yeah, if you happen to have the Flintstones and have no intention of building it, let me know. Probably wouldn't mind adding that one next to this one to see what kind of fun we can have with Fred and Wilma. I don't think this was Barney and whatever her name is. Barney and Betty. Yeah, that's it. Fred and Wilma, Barney and Betty. Could be Bam Bam and Pebbles. Nah, whatever. So anyway, thank you again, Mr. Doozer, and thank you all for watching. Don't worry about the likes, comments, subscribes, all that stupid stuff. If you want to do it, go right ahead, and if not, don't worry about it. I'm only here to provide content for stuff I feel like sharing. If you like it, cool, and if not, I don't really care. So, anyway, much appreciated, and maybe I'll get back on the bench and build some more stuff, but it's not wintertime yet, and yeah. So, anyway, till next time, thank you very much. Bye.